Going back to that pageant thing, being Miss Chinatown, you
Uh-huh.
became Miss Chinatown Houston.
Sure, yeah.
What does being Miss Chinatown mean to you?
Ooh, that's a good one. I feel like growing up, Miss Chinatown, especially for younger Asian girls in the community, it's like, oh, she's like this like epitome of like beauty and grace and like she's super smart and it's kind of crazy because like I guess in when I was like going through it, training for it and everything, I never even like saw myself as that person. And it's like kind of crazy when you get onto the other side, people look at you so differently. Like I was like talking to my mom about this, right? Like whenever I do appearances and stuff, people want to take pictures of me and like yeah, they just like oh my gosh, they just think you're like little kids will be like when they take pictures, they think you're a princess, they think you're so smart and pretty. And then like you go like outside regular day, like out in the street, no makeup on, people just like don't care who you are. And you're just like, oh, like this is how I feel. Like it's like a double life.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Do you ever get sickened by the attention that comes your way?
Sickened? Hmm. Not really sickened. I think more so for me, it's just about having fun with it. And I think that it's like an experience that not you don't get to experience for a long time, right? Because like the next year, then it's like a new girl and it goes on and on and on. And I think for the time that you have the title, you might as well just like relish in it, enjoy it as much as you can, and um, yeah, just have fun with it, enjoy
Yeah.
the time. But no, I don't really get sickened by like people coming up or nothing like that. I'm not like a full like it's not like real celebrity or nothing like that. It's just like a just something fun, I guess.
When you were saying like some people like they don't give you the attention in your regular ordinary life, do you enjoy that or how do you view that?
I just think it's funny because it's like you could be the same person and like one day nobody cares who you are and like the next people right, it's like a status thing, like when you have the crown on, you have the sash, you're suddenly somebody different and but really you're just the same person. And it's just so weird like seeing the contrast how people treat you, when they think that you have like this title, this like big achievement. They want to be your friend, they want to invite you out to places, they want to take pictures and everything and then oh, you take everything off and it's just like, oh, you're just normal, like you're just regular.
Wow. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool that you say that. I had an uncle from New Jersey. He came down to visit and he was telling me, things like he was proud of me for the things that I've done. And it was very kind of him to say that. And but I told him like, I'm just the same person. I'm just the same person. Although it might appear like something amazing has been done or happened, I'm me, and that's just what it is.
Do you ever feel that way? Like, I guess, like, because you're an author, and like you release like novels and everything like that. And whenever like you release these novels, do you ever like feel like, oh, like I'm doing something great? Or is it more like you're doing this just for fun and then like you kind of relish it, like the accomplishments afterwards? Like, oh, like you look back, like, oh, I did that. Like, I did something great. Or like when you're doing it, you're like, oh, I'm in the midst of doing something great.
Um, I don't know what words I'd use to answer that, It's an interesting question. Yeah. I think that like with my first book, it was just something that I think in both instances, it's just if I'm true to myself, then that's good enough for me. It's not so much like if it's perceived as great or not. It's like, wow, like was I true to myself in that? And if I was, that's good enough for me. I think that's what I'd say
Yeah.
about that. Yeah. Did
Because I
you
guess,
think? Yeah, go
oh,
ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
No, no, you can say whatever you were gonna
Oh,
say.
because I was gonna say like I don't think anybody really like thinks like you're in the moment of like doing something great. Like like even when we're like with school and we're studying organic chemistry, 'cause I think like doing well in the class it's like a great accomplishment. But like while we're studying, we're like, oh, we're not like doing something amazing or like groundbreaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a good point. You never know what's gonna end up happening with what you do, huh?
Yeah.
Did you ever think that being Miss Chinatown could save you?
Save me. I don't really think of it like. anything like that. Like I didn't really have that kind of mindset going in, like, oh, I have to win. Like I didn't really even think like that. It's just more like, oh, I have nothing to do this spring break. Why not just sign up? Oh, I'm going through heartbreak. Why not I just go do something fun for once? And then I was like, oh, this is something I always wanted to do. So why not like give it give it a shot, make some friends, meet some new people, and just have a new experience. I think that was just my mindset going in. So yeah, I didn't really think I was like, oh, this is gonna save my life, you know?
Yeah. One of the things that I thought when I was writing my first book was like, perhaps it could save me from something. And that once I
Okay.
did it, I realized that I don't know, I'm not certain if it saved me, but it revealed a lot of things to me about myself and the people that I know and the world around me. What did being Miss Chinatown reveal to you about yourself?
Ooh, that's a good question. About myself, I think just how much like strength I had because there was definitely times where I felt like, you know what, I think back then, or not even back then, even now, sometimes I struggle. Like when things get really hard, I'm just like, oh, like if I just ignore it, it'll go away. Like if I just give up, it'll go away, kind of thing. And then like during the pageant, right? Like I had a relative, really close relative of mine, like pass away, like like right, like days before the pageant, and it was like all this training, all this hard work. To me, it was just like all I didn't care for it anymore. Like I was just like, I don't even want to do it like somebody who's this important to me just passed away. I don't see like you know at that point you just don't even see what's the point of like doing anything. But then like I think like the person who passed away, I think that's what she want like what she would have wanted for me to do is just stick it through and you know complete it and just get over with and like just do something for myself for once. Like even though it's hard, just keep pushing through. And I think like even the pageant, like while it was like happening, was so like shotgun, like everything was like boom, 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 boom. That like it was like something that and like even to stand on stage, basically half naked in your bikini and just like walk down in front of all these people and like have people like quite literally judge you off your appearance and like you just still have to like do it. I think it just showed like I could do this and like not really care about what other people think and just only do it for myself. And even though it's hard, like I could just do it and get it over with. And I think that was like the biggest thing like it taught me.